Imagine if I told you that becoming wealthy, like truly financially secure, actually doesn't require some massive six-figure salary. No lucky lottery tickets, and you absolutely don't need to come from a rich family background. In this explainer, we're going to completely dismantle the idea that building wealth is just for a select VIP few. We're looking at the math, the mindset, and the super simple daily choices that can guarantee a secure future, starting with something you probably have in your pocket literally right now. We are talking about the incredible hidden power of just 100 rupees. Okay, let's dive into this. What if 100 rupees could genuinely change everything about your future? Just think about it for a second. For most of us, dropping 100 bucks is something we do without even a second thought, right? It's a quick snack after school, maybe a cold soft drink on a super hot afternoon, a quick microtransaction in that online game you're playing, or just some random trinket you buy and completely forget about by tomorrow. It feels totally insignificant. It feels way too small to actually matter. But that assumption, that small amounts don't matter, is exactly what keeps most people from ever building real wealth. So on one side, we have instant spending. This is that quick dopamine hit. It's the immediate but totally fleeting satisfaction of that snack or game purchase. It's fun for a minute, sure, but its value drops to absolute zero almost instantly. Now contrast that with long-term investing. This is where you literally trade that momentary spark of joy for a growing, permanent financial future. It's the exact same 100 rupees, but its destiny is completely different. One just disappears, the other, well, it multiplies. Let's look at a real-world example to see how this builds. Meet Rahul. Rahul is just an ordinary student, probably a lot like you watching this, who decides to make a tiny shift in his daily routine. Instead of blowing that 100 rupees on something totally forgettable, he decides to save and invest it every single day. Now, at first, it really doesn't feel like much. 100 bucks a day seems way too small to make a dent in the universe. But when we zoom out just a little bit, that 100 rupees a day becomes 3,000 rupees every single month. Suddenly, we aren't talking about spare change anymore. We're talking about a really substantial, consistent investment. And that brings us to section 1, the magic of compound growth. And hey, it is totally normal to want to quit early when you don't see instant results. Now, I want to be completely honest with you here. During the first year or so of investing, just like Rahul, the growth is going to look pretty small. We live in a world that is obsessed with quick rewards, so this is exactly the stage where most people just throw their hands up and quit. But wealth creation isn't some viral trend, right? It's a long-term game. To understand why you absolutely can't quit early, you just need to understand compound growth. It's simply the process where your money's earnings begin generating their own earnings. After a few years of pushing past that initial boring phase, Rahul's investment starts growing faster and faster. And it's not because he's putting in more than his daily 100. It's because his money has essentially hired its own employees. His money is literally starting to work for him. Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how perfectly it illustrates organic growth. Think of compound growth just like planting a tree. In step 1, you plant a tiny seed. It doesn't look like much, and you know it needs time in the soil. In step 2, it grows branches, but it does so pretty slowly. You got to be patient. But eventually, you hit step 3. The tree becomes massive, it produces more branches, and crucially, it creates its own seeds that drop to the ground and grow into entirely new trees. Money works in this exact same organic way. The longer you leave it planted in your investment account, the more powerful and expansive that growth becomes. So, if compound growth is the engine, what exactly is the fuel? Well, that brings us to section 2. Your secret weapon is time. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly what we're talking about. As a teenager or a young adult, you might look at older, established people and think, well, they have all the advantages, bigger salaries, way more experience. But you have something they can never, ever buy back, an absolute abundance of time. Time is your ultimate unfair advantage, and waiting is literally the most expensive mistake you can possibly make. Look at these two friends. Friend A starts at age 20 investing just 100 rupees a day. Friend B thinks, I'm young, I want to have fun, I'll just start when I'm older and have a real job. So they wait until age 30 to start investing that exact same amount. The result? Even if friend B invests diligently for the rest of their entire life, friend A ends up with significantly more wealth. Friend A's money had a full 10-year head start to compound, branch out, and drop those new seeds. They didn't wait for the perfect moment, they just started. Let this truth really sink in for a second. Wealth is not built by how much money you start with. Wealth is built by consistency and time. There's this massive, incredibly common myth that investing is like some VIP club only for the super rich. It's simply not true. Real wealth isn't created by a single lucky event. It's built through thousands of tiny, seemingly boring decisions repeated over many, many years. Look, scammers are always going to promise you fast results and totally unrealistic returns. Don't fall for it. Patience is always rewarded far more than chasing those risky short-term shortcuts. All right, let's move to section 3. Small habits build big confidence. Because knowing the math is one thing, but actually doing it requires the right mindset. Making that choice to invest 100 rupees instead of spending it on something completely unnecessary might not feel super exciting today, but those small choices literally build your financial identity. Building this confidence comes down to a few core habits. First off, actively avoid the trap of quick rewards and risky scams. Second, please don't fall into analysis paralysis. So many people wait until they quote-unquote know everything about finance before starting, but nobody starts as an expert. Your knowledge is going to grow over time, but you have to actually be in the game first. Third, recognize that every single rupee has a job to do. And finally, just start. When you begin investing regularly, even just 100 rupees today, you become hyper-aware of your spending. As your income grows later on, that 100 might become 500, but the strong habit, it's already firmly locked in. So the crucial point is this fundamental shift in how you actually talk to yourself. One mindset asks, what can I buy today? It's a mindset of immediate consumption. But successful wealth builders, they shift to a totally different mindset. How can this money help me tomorrow? It's a mindset of accumulation and growth. This single psychological shift completely rewires your financial future. It changes money from being just a ticket for temporary enjoyment into a powerful tool for lasting security. Which leads us to the ultimate question in section 4, buying your future freedom. Because really, what are we actually saving for? Why are we skipping that daily soft drink or that extra video game skin? We aren't just hoarding money to sit on a giant pile of cash like a dragon. We're buying something infinitely more valuable. Financial freedom isn't about becoming a billionaire with a private jet. It is about having choices. When you have wealth compounding in the background, you get to choose where you work. You get to choose exactly how you spend your time. You get to choose how you support the people you care about. The true reward for these small daily sacrifices isn't just a big shiny number in a bank account. It's absolute long-term personal freedom and having total control over your own life's trajectory. So imagine looking back 10 years from today. You have two potential paths. In one scenario, you spent 100 rupees every single day on things that brought you a few minutes of enjoyment but left you with zero lasting value. In the other scenario, you invested that 100 consistently, let time work its absolute magic, and you bought your own freedom. Which future version of yourself would you rather become? The answer's pretty obvious, but very few people actually act on it. Remember, success belongs to those who act, not just those who know. The real question isn't if 100 rupees is enough. It's whether you are willing to start today. Because every single day you wait is a day your wealth stops growing. Go ahead and take that first step.